So this is the semifinals of the PAX Arena Valorant Invitational.
The fight and then burst off the back of it. They've got their Phoenix lurking in mid as well, which could work so well. zombs was so unaware, caught with his pants down. And now this is where you've got that mid lurk coming into play, but dappr's trying to hold back his blood.
Here comes the push from the top. dapr trying to keep him off. And there's the first shot. Lands that one. Paranoid, but it's nearsighted and he's able to find hazed. So big hold by dapr once again. The star Cypher holding his ground as it's going to be Sentinels taking the pistols, and we'll have money going into round two.
ShahZaM just needs to stay alive again, keep them boxed in, keep them controlled. Buy time for this short play to come through. Zombs towards hazed, but the trade comes in for Subroza. But by now, look at what's left. They're down to so few, just 2 stabs, and dapr's still about and just does wonders. Pick the TSM needs.
Wardell with an opening pick. Surprise, surprise. The sniper's coming into play, but so is the Bulldog. ShahZaM holding strong so far in market. You can see the spike is just around the corner. sinatraa backing him up, and sinatra's going to bait it with the door closing. The peek comes from Subroza and a free kill for the defense. So now we've got 3 attackers left against the 4 defenders. Spike's in the middle of the map.
Contact, but it's going to be sinatraa who's going to call it out if they do step out. They're going to see it now, so you can expect the swing coming in from ShahZaM. Might see a kill in the back. We don't. So it all comes down to sinatraa to hold the site, and he does. That's perfection from sinatraa. That was so well handled, the timing, and this is credit to how good sinatraa can be. So you want to try and recover the economy, because right now, as you said, they're down to sheriffs. It ain't much. They're going for a play up short. It looks like plenty of util in the way, though.
And here comes the double shock dart play, as it should be the first pick, not complete. And we will see sinatraa still holding the corner, as it's going to be ShahZaM forcing drone out. Excellent teamwork there to get the pick. The attackers all hitting A quick, though, and it's going to be up to dapr and zombs. With the first 2, Spectre at range, and dapr is going to have his work cut out for him.
Oh, Wardell, that's a little cheeky there, coming in. But ShahZaM's on the case, and Wardell, that's a problem. That's a big problem. sinatraa is just doing him dirty. They're stacked in the right place, and they know it. Subroza does find zombs, though, but do they expect 3 more players this close by?
All right, you just saw sinatraa give up his location. Drone tried to punish it. sinatraa with the ult and holding strong. We'll see how long he can survive. Here comes the push. 2 more players getting in his face. There's a second down. He can keep the spamming. 100 bullets in the clip means he can go all day. Finally, Subroza finds his 3rd kill. But the man has been a 1-man army at this point. dapr, last man standing for the Sentinels.
Surely he just holds this. The crossfire stays in place. dapr would have to pull off a miracle at this point to get back in.
What can you do as a Cypher? The kit, not great for the retake. His cutler through the middle of the map on the other side of the wall. It's the duo, sinatraa and ShahZaM, love to peek together, and there is an opening pick on both sides. Drone is going to find zombs, though, so the A site being taken. All 3 defenders having to rotate through the middle, and you got Drone just waiting for him to push through this smoke. Through the smoke. And the boys are going to try and go through the high ground. Hazed on the Omen. No paranoia at this point. Does have teleports, but that's not going to be useful here. Trying to spam through the ground, and he's really just distracting us. Wardell does the damage from range. Hazed from underneath is going to find one, but Sick goes for the quick res. So back up to 2 defenders here. It's ShahZaM and Sick. And instantly down goes ShahZaM. This should be all TSM in this round.
Found an individual fight, and I'm pretty sure time's kind of run out. Yeah, Sick, get out of there. This isn't easy at all.
Cutler's got wires watching B main. Meanwhile, Subroza was holding door, but ShahZaM's going to get the first peek. So here comes the defense. Hazed very weak, still back on site, hanging out with drone. We do have the Rolling Thunder available. Will ShahZaM invest it here? Now could be the time with everyone set up to follow it up.
Yeah, this is going to have to be a very, very comprehensive hit together, because time's going to be running out, and Drone has just found 3 out of nowhere. That's 4. Drone just went massive for his team, and Wardell is just going to close out. Util left on Subroza to buy more and more time. At the moment, TSM are showing exactly what they're made of. This is a big performance, and this retake is going to be brutally hard. And again, these quick hits, these well thought through hits, are just going to make it trickier with this utility left, and Wardell is just buying time. He's being the biggest pain he can be. sinatraa might find one, ShahZaM finds a second, and suddenly it's game back home when ShahZaM lands shots like that. Their Omen to kind of lurk around middle. Not being subtle with their presence here, though. Sick now knows what's up. Drone's going to punish, and they might springboard off the back of this.
Sinatraa about to get flooded, and he's trying to trade out. Injured 3 players, but killed nothing.
No charges
And with
left.
4 players left, including the ult from Drone, they should have an opportunity to break on site. As I say, ShahZaM hits its first shot and the second on Wardell. Subroza and Drone are going to be able to pick up kills of their own, and dapr, again, able to pick up a kill to stay in this one. 1 versus 2. Both players are weak. It's going to take about 2 bullets each.
I liked what dapr tried to do, capitalize on the player holding the back while the plant was coming in, just for that second. Tries a new angle now. Still trying to get past Subroza, who's not allowing it. He knows the positions, the time is being bought here. Nicely played by the post-plant team. They're going to sit in deep. They do not want to allow any mistakes. A readjustment as well. Playing a little bit of a new angle. Close right on the boxes. Swing comes out, but dapr finds Cutler. A mistake being made, but the time is ticking. It's 4 HP. I think it's good.
Try peeking, and that is going to be costly. ShahZaM finds the first. The second is dropped down to 0 health. Sinatraa just beaming him through the middle. And it is a strong hold from defense so far. Just a pistol round, but you gotta love the way that Sentinels are using their abilities here. They are not giving TSM any free rounds. Subroza trying to be a hero, though, a 1v2. He's got 3. This would be an ace if he clutches.
Open up the sky.
He's got his ult. This could be so uncomfortable. Oh, Sinatraa. This could be a huge round for TSM. It gives him that little bit of a buffer going in towards that second half, but Sinatraa doesn't want any of that. He wants to stop it before it starts. Cutler kind of feeding there. Didn't need to die that early in no man's land, but Drone is on a tear here, Bucket.
Using that run it back, gives himself information and opportunity. Sick, though, with the pick on Wardell is going to make this tough. It's going to be the 1 versus 2. Can he clutch up? Not this time, as Sick is going to lock it in for the Sentinels. 9-3 defense. You can't ask for a better start for a team that they love this map, and their opponents picked it for him. Gent normally plays the Sage on other maps. Today, he's going to be stacked up at B, at least to start with Cutler. And the push is going to be coming in. Wardell trying to get into position as they hear the footsteps flooding through. Going to give up his location with that shock dart, or excuse me, recon dart. And the cameras are going to spot too. So very slow round, but the attack is coming flowing. Sick finds the first headshot. Down goes the back. You have the site wide open. 3 dead already. Drone trying to call back in this one. We got Subroza holding. But do they know? Dapr's around the corner. Nope. This is definitely going to be a 10-3 start here. What a job by the weakened attackers. You can still pull this off, but it is going to be so tough for Drone, who's on 63 HP.
Yeah, and dapr's buying time. Look at the way he's fallen back towards middle. It's going to cost Drone even more opportunities. Quickly picks it up. That's good. There's just not much time left on this. He's got to go so quick, and Drone's been pretty clutch, but the speed in which he has to do this has to be so on point. zombs just denies it.
And of course, a Sageless composition. That's what he's going to have for the rest of it. Will he be able to get the first pick, though? Here comes the flood. Wardell is going to get pushed back to the corner, but doesn't fall quite yet. Hazed, he's going to go down, though, and now Wardell is going to get dropped. Subroza and Drone, how many times in a row? The last 2. I feel like you should just 5-stack B at this point. Ultimate. Subroza, well, he's going to be scouted by that Drone, and now he is going to be in trouble. Gun down, Drone in a 1v5, able to get the first, but that could be it.
All right, Drone. Good luck, bud. This is the icing on the cake for Sentinels. He's doing what he... 6 HP, it's done. This is the, put a fork in it. This one's done.
The last man standing here as everyone else is stacked up over on B, but he's got the right weapon for it. It's the Judge. Finds one. Does get a second before Sick is able to clean it up. And Sick, we mentioned his strength yesterday. So strong as a Sage player, playing aggressive through the group stages. Had a little bit of an off performance, but the man is back on the attack. Wardell from above with the Guardian. He is going to be just the first one to go down. 3 more going to try and push through, and they know exactly where the defenders are positioned.
ShahZaM towards Drone, Sick towards Cutler, and Hayes falls, and there it is. What a commanding scoreline, 13-3. Response, it looks like they're well aware of what the Sentinels like to do here.
Here comes the Frenzy. He loves it. Goes for a quick high hits. He's going to heal up while shooting. That was the game plan, and now he is connecting. He knows how to control the recoil. Finds 2 headshots. ShahZaM's his arms are in, and all of a sudden it's Wardell against an army, and he is going to fall. Great execute coming out of the Phoenix. And will he be able to move off of it? Here comes Sinatraa. He's going to lead the charge, but Drone fully flash is able to trade it out. dapr is there, and Wardell is going to answer with the operator kill. So finally, defense with an advantage. That was until ShahZaM finds the headshot.
Okay, hazed is still there though. Nice position from hazed. Good trade. Better trade from dapr to come back in. He's going to put Cutler in so much of a bad scenario. Look at that. Instantly overwhelmed, can't do much. The flank from Subroza could be good. I don't think they're considering it yet. ShahZaM is going to have to now, but this off angle will Subroza check. He does, but he thought he'd be up on those on the boxes rather than down on the ground. So ShahZaM closes out well, and a close round, but a win nonetheless for the Sentinels, and something that I was really looking forward to here.
So far for Cutler, he's sitting on 4 kills for the entirety of this match, the first 2 games. Yes, it is early here in Bind, but those are uncharacteristically low numbers for the Cypher. Wardell trying to survive, had the shorty up tight, but he is forced back by Sick, and Sick is going to find 2 of his buddies. They're outgunned. They're expected to lose this round, but every kill matters for the economy in the long term. And we'll see what the Sova can do. Absolutely nothing as Sick finds his 3rd. They're going to ease their way onto the A site. Of course, they've already got Bath locked down by zombs, and it's going to be a retake attempt coming through CT. Shut down. Last man standing. Good luck, Mr. Hazed.
TSM need... Do you know... I wish you could call timeouts in this game. They need something. They need to stop this. Sick's so good. I mean, everything. Trying to get in their face a little there. Can fall away to a new angle. He's got his safety net over on Long, so he's not going to get pinched in that. Nice timing on the ult here. This could be good. It could isolate some players. It could try and slow down this hit.
Drone holding strong at Long. They didn't check the corners, and he's able to punish 2. So strong defense, but here comes the attackers. Out hookah. That molly is not going to allow any peeks from the operator. And out comes sinatraa. He is going to be the one flooding deep into sight. Meanwhile, you can see it's going to be an elbow push coming in from Cutler. Drone holding his own is going to get a full flash, but it's dapr who finds the headshot through it, and dapr finds a 3rd. Cutler goes down, and all of a sudden, it's just Subroza. As what a round. The 3 remaining attackers get the job done after flooding through hookah.
Still push up. You got dapr watching the back, just super kind of passive. And just waiting for him to push through. Drone does, and he's getting found. It's pretty clinical so far. I think that honestly, it looks like the Sentinels have done their homework. Wardell though, there's your danger man, but only on 8 HP. Bucket, I don't think it's enough.
He is able to get 2. But again, low health for both him and Cutler is going to be tough. And unless you're facing an op, as long as ShahZaM keeps missing, you got a chance. And Wardell is going to find a 3rd coming out. Shorty won't be able to land as it's dapr clutching up once again for the Sentinels.
Shame because they're such a good squad.
Right.
But again, this is taking nothing away from the Sentinels again. Pacey piece from sinatraa. This guy on the entries is just unbearably good. sinatraa piercing through the site itself, taking down 2. The site's theirs. They just rolled it back. They just went, you know what, I'm just going to flash in and go. And this utility usage is just so damn on point from him.
Sinatra's always done this throughout his career, at least the time I've had to watch him. He is the first one in, and sometimes the last man standing. At his go time, you gotta act. You gotta get this spike planted with at least 4 left on the clock.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Yeah, this 3-2 split. It's going to be hard if Wardell's able to keep it. No, there's the smoke going up, so instantly removes his vision. sinatra's able to isolate drone towards the site, forcing actually Wardell on the swing. That's where the aggression that this player, this man can have is great. Keeping the odds still pretty competitive. 10 seconds, ultimate's coming in. The plant's still safe, but now it might not be. Spike is down. Cutler's got ShahZaM, so this is still pretty good coming back in for TSM. This retake is not over yet. dapr, zombs, in a nice little crossfire, still complimentary towards the site, but they've been spotted now. The ultimates are being popped.
Cutler is able to rack up 2 so far this round as he stays alive on site. Pulls out the dart and is ready to take on sinatraa. sinatraa by the port will finally be cleaned up. An end to his ridiculous run. So sinatraa is brought back. No repeak. Remember, sinatraa still has his full kit. Here comes the curveball. Fully blind hazed is able to stop him, and drone is going to hold strong. Now zombs is able to find hazed and Subroza, so operator down on the B site. But drone finding his 3rd. dapr trying to make his way to the spike, and there's not going to be time. Drone coming alive with his 4th. Almost had the ace, but it's Cutler with the final kill on ShahZaM. Weapon of choice here with the Ghost. And it is going to be a heavy 8 lean early 3-2 split, but down goes Drone is Sick, holding strong. The stage has been so powerful throughout group stages. Quiet yesterday, huge bind so far in this one.
Zombs. That's fine haze, but let's see where this ends up. You've got that kind of U-haul take, the lamps, whatever you want to call it. Zombs does get overwhelmed in the end, but sinatraa again, that frenzy is just filthy. Subroza and Wardell go down. Now Cutler left in towards, what, a 1v3? He's sitting on 35 HP. He's got to fight against Sick, and he doesn't win it. Instantly, this game gets tilted favorably towards the Sentinels. If you wanted TSM to do well, that pistol round had to be the starting blocks for them in this half.
Of course, the recon arrow to spot things out over at Long B. And ShahZaM is just waiting for a challenge. Peek me, bro. I got a Bulldog versus your pistol, and there's a 2-for-1 with a single burst.
Oh, dear. Lamps, that little U-haul area. Spike going to be planted, and at least the clock is ticking in favor towards TSM for now.
All right, a little aggression from Subroza is going to find zombs looking for a gun upgrade. 3v3. Drone with 2 flashes left. And they've given up 1 position. Drone trying to figure out how can I best support hazed here. Does he loop around? Or does he try and power through? Subroza coming through short A should help him out. We've got to hold this off for about 20 more seconds. Here's the action in U-Haul as Drone finds both out in the mid. It is going to be a clean one for TSM. Wardell started off over at Showers, and he is going to finally be peeking out onto site. And just like that, it's going to be Wardell peeking with Cutler as Cutler finds 6. So the Sage is down for the Sentinels. Man advantage. Spike's going to be planted. And as I said, you're going to see Zombs with a nice peek from CT is able to get Cutler. Now he's making his way through U-Haul, and Subroza will find him. Brim on brim action. Going in favor here of... Oh my goodness. I'm looking here, Lauren. I am so scared. Look at this minimap. The pressure is coming in from defense. God. Just when I thought TSM had it, they are going to get pinched. ShahZaM with the big 2. Wardell's on the other side of the wall. He's got shock darts, but how long can he hold this?
One more. Oh, that's not bad. He's doing everything he can. Wardell is going to try and do whatever he can to try and get on this one, but he's got to be quick, and he can't do it. Sinatraa denies, and you're right. That flood of players coming back in, and there's a party on his body right now.
Potentially clear B bomb site. He's able to get this duo of Sinatraa and ShahZaM. They are definitely going to be in a great position.
I'm scared. When I see these two, once they realize it's basically all long, they've fallen away. They're not playing actively on this side. They might let the spike be planted. They might play retake. They're going to buy time for these rotations. They're holding towards the back halls here. Cutler's still keeping some presence, but not a great deal. And yeah, I'm waiting to see how much this damage comes through. Wardell posted up by Hookah. Here comes that retake. First and foremostly, it's Sinatraa. And it's going to be Subroza and hazed to fall accordingly. Zombs finds Wardell. Pocket, is this all over?
It's done. It's done. Unless some magic comes out of Drone right now. That was his last flash. The wall goes up just in time to make sure it's a 1v4. And he is going to get picked. So Cutler with the Sheriff and all of TSM's dreams. That is going to be it. Spike defused. And we give Sinatraa a lot of credit for that last push.